All right, so in today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at what's in my camera bag. Now, I haven't checked it in a little bit, so this is gonna be maybe a surprise for me, but this is basically the camera bag that I take out to events when I'm a live event videographer. I'm going to different shoots and stuff, so these are the things I always take with me. I'm gonna be breaking down why I have them in my bag and should it still be there and how valuable they are. Let's take a look. The first one is the camera itself. So I shoot on the Panasonic Lumix S5 Mark II X. I really like this camera. It has a lot of benefits to it, but that's my main go-to camera. Now, in addition to that, I have a few other cameras that I like to use and just bring with me. I like having an Insta360 camera with me. It's great to get behind the scenes content. In addition to that, we have the Pocket Osmo 3. So this comes in a little case here. This can be very handy as like a safety wide shot. I love using this just as a backup camera for some of my shoots. Now, when it comes to audio, I have the DJI mics, the original mics. To be honest, you can get the 2, you can get the 3. Whatever DJI mics you get, I highly recommend getting them. So the next item, I have some earbuds in a case. I bought this case separately. It didn't come with the earbuds, but I found it very helpful to have earbuds in a case because otherwise the earbuds are just kind of dangling around in my camera bag and I kind of want to organize them. But as you can see, if I open it up here, they're nice and organized. It was upside down, but you can see the earbuds are in here. It has a little pack for the different bud sizes and the different adapters, whether I'm doing an iPad, iPhone. These are the Sony, I don't know the exact model, but I will link any of these pieces of equipment down below. Let's keep on the audio side of things. This pocket right here has a lot of audio stuff in it. As you can see, I have lav mics. So these are, I think, Ceramic lav mics, I believe is the name. I'll put it up on screen, but these are the ones that I use, but I found that they're pretty decent quality. And the reviews I've seen were pretty positive, and I have to say from using them quite a bit, they do a really nice job. Now, of course, with the DJI mics, I have this adapter that can go directly into the camera. That way the receiver can plug directly into the camera, and that way the audio is synchronized. Now, I do like this thing when it comes to the DJI mics. This is a little adapter that can go on top of your camera. So this is very helpful because I find the original DJI adapter that goes on top of your camera tends to break or snap, and to replace it all the time can be quite expensive. So I bought this. It's a little more rugged, a little bit more sturdy. So I like this adapter. And of course, with the DJI mics, you have the wind guard that goes directly on top of the DJI mic. So if you're shooting outside, these can be quite helpful to block out the wind. Now, in addition to that wind guard, let's say if you're recording a wedding or maybe an event that has microphones, I bought these mic sleeves that can be very helpful. As you can see in here, the microphone can go in this slot, and then the smaller slot, the DJI mic can go in. So basically, the DJI mic can go on that, and when someone has a handheld microphone, you can have this on the microphone to pick up the audio that they're speaking. All right, so let's see what else is in here. We're getting into the good stuff now. Of course, we need several of these to clean off the lenses. We have batteries, so obviously batteries for my camera. Now, in addition to the normal batteries, I also have this V-mount battery as well. Now, this is very helpful, and I pretty much use this over any of the normal batteries because they last a lot longer. This can pretty much last the entirety of the event. And I really like having this on site. I don't have to change out batteries all the time. And you can charge several things with it too. In addition to that, more camera gear, I have a spare grip for my gimbal. I always recommend getting an extra one because you never know if one of these fails, you have another one, or if one gets low, you can always swap it out. This has happened a few times where it's a really long event or there's a heavy payload on my camera and I'm really wearing out through this and I need to switch one out. So I just put on the other one and I'm good to go. All right, I have this little video light, which can be quite helpful. Let's say if you're shooting up close, you need more light for your subject. Just a small light that can go on top of your camera. The other thing that's nice about this one specifically is that you do have color control, so you can see more orange or more daylight. And of course, we need these when we're out on site, more SD cards. So, and here's just a bunch of spare SD cards. For the Lumix S5 Mark II X, I get the 256 gigabyte ones. So I have 4 of these in here. There's 2 in the camera. It's a dual slot, so a lot of room to record whatever I need. So we have ND filters now. So this one one is 67mm one. So as you can see, this will just screw on to the front of the camera lens. I also have a few other ones like this. I can't remember if they're in this bag or the other bag, but that go on the different threads of the different lenses that I have. All right, let's go into the lenses. The lenses are in this middle section here, 50mm, so a nifty 50, which is always great to have. My main lens that I usually always shoot on is a 28-70 lens by Sigma. And if I need to go wider, I have this 14-28mm lens from Panasonic. So between this, I can get between 14-70 on most shoots. All right, so if we dive a little bit deeper here, I have this. I also use this for maybe the Pocket Osmo or the 360 camera, depending, because in addition to this, I have the Insta360 stand. So this could actually go on the bottom. And since the DJI gimbal is a little bit wider of a feet, I like using it with this. And then this can just slide up like that. And then you quickly have, you know, a propped up stand for your 360 camera. In addition to that, I also have this power adapter for the 360 camera, or also the Pocket Osmo, whichever one is getting low on battery. I usually just plug this into it and it's good to go. Now, in addition to SD cards, I also have an external hard drive just in case if I run low on SD card storage, or if I need to record in a specific codec that the SD cards can't handle. I also have this external hard drive. This is a 1TB Samsung. This is the T5, so very handy to have on site if you need it. I have a few arms here, so if I want to go handheld at an event, I have this small rig sidearm that can just go on my camera cage on the side, so it gives me an extra handle, and then this one can go on top, so I'm holding the camera kind of like that. And I have a trash bag. Now you might be wondering, oh, I just like left this in here. You know, this isn't part of my camera equipment, but actually it is. Because let's say if I'm shooting an outside event and it just starts downpouring out of nowhere, raining, I can just put this over my camera and it covers it while I find shelter. So very helpful for outside live events, very specific if you shoot outside a lot. I recommend getting a pack of black bags that you can put over your camera. That way, you know, you're protected in case that happens. One of my favorite pieces of equipment in here, the Loop earbuds. So they are noise cancellation earplugs here, especially for live events when I do concerts, weddings, different events that are very loud. I like to put these in just to protect my ears when I'm recording right next to the speakers. Another bag, another little cable, USB-C to USB-C. And then we have this thing, which is kind of cool. It really depends on the shot that you want to get, but it's like a little mini tripod. I find using this helpful like as a dolly. If you have a waiter and they're carrying out the food, you could put a GoPro or something on this and put it on the plate and put it on something that's moving. It can be very dynamic type of shot that you can get with that. I've used it a few times, but not that much, but it's so small and it fits in my camera bag that it doesn't hurt to bring it with me. All right, so in this top one, we have some more rags, you know, the camera body cap that goes on that when the lens isn't on it. And probably one of the most important things to have is a quarter. So what I find helpful is having this with me, because when you screw on different mounts, whether you're putting your camera on a tripod or a gimbal adapter, you need to tighten the bottom to fasten it to the camera. So I find this very helpful, either this or a screwdriver, but this is more portable. So putting a few coins in your camera bag can be very helpful. And that is pretty much it. If you have any questions about what's in my camera bag, why I have all of this, leave comments down below. If you're curious on all the pieces of equipment that I have for my videography business, I will link that video up here, so feel free to go check that one out. Or actually, I think it's up here. But feel free to go check that out if you're interested in some of the other pieces outside of my camera bag. But that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.